Now, NBC5 First Warning Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Messner.
That was Marshall Kramsky. Nice story there.
Yeah, very exciting. And the Beijing Olympics is coming up kind of soon.
Yeah. Tom?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It is kind of weird how quickly the Olympics are happening, obviously, with the COVID situation, and they're supposed to be every 2 years. And yeah, so I'm excited. Local people in there, it's going to be really cool. Hey, we were watching Church Street a little while ago. You probably have noticed the new lights, the holiday lights have been put on the trees there. Looks really nice. Couple of people taking a walk. It was a little bit busier a little while ago, but you know, that would stand to reason as time goes by. 49 Burlington right now, and it's nice and calm out there, which is great. So we've got 40s in a lot of spots, from Enosburg over to Derby, down to Topsom and Addison. Water temperature, by the way, in Lake Champlain, 54 now. So yeah, now we're getting there. 46 degrees, Tupper Lake. We've got 40s down toward Rutland, Bennington as well. And as I say, you know, I talked about this in the first look, not expecting temperatures to drop very much. I think we're going to kind of stabilize out there pretty soon from where we're at right now. But you know what? We're going to find some rain showers because things are starting to change out there. We'll give you some weather headlines. We are going to have rain showers around overnight tonight. Sun is going to return tomorrow, and I think it's going to happen pretty quickly. I do think we'll find some showers first thing tomorrow morning. They're just not going to last very long, and then we're expecting heavier rain late in the week on Friday. So here's what we have right now. We've got some rain coming down on Addison County. Right now, Middlebury, they are saying, yeah, we've got a little light rain coming down over towards, say, Addison itself. Warren, perhaps, and I know out at the airport near Montpelier, they're saying a little bit of rain. Then if you come on off to the west, we've got some rain, at least a little bit in the Adirondacks, and then this chunk over Lake Ontario. It's going to make its way into Jefferson County over toward Watertown and eventually into our backyards. Now that's tonight. Tomorrow, some lingering rain showers first thing in the morning, and then increasing sunshine. Temperature is going to be in the 50s. Not quite as warm as today or yesterday, but it's going to feel pretty good out there. So this is Futurecast. We've got some rain showers around 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll take you through the overnight. This is 5 o'clock in the morning. We may have just a little bit of rain around the Champlain Valley. I think we'll find a little more off to the east and especially down to the south. Watch how quickly we clear out. These are clouds here. That's the back edge of the clouds. Wow, look at that. So 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it will have been sunny for quite some time at that point. So partly cloudy. That night, let's get you into Thursday here. Thursday, partly sunny, more clouds late in the day. And I had mentioned earlier, by Friday, this is first thing in the morning on Friday, it's going to rain, and the rain is going to be heavier than this go-round, because this go-round, you know, maybe up to ½ an inch in some spots. I don't even think that's all that likely, and we're not expecting much rain in the Champlain Valley. So showers, especially later tonight, overnight, as we kind of look at the masses getting the rain here. Temps in the 40s for most. For tomorrow, it goes like this. Showers early, then increasing sunshine. 52 in Messina, 53 Plattsburgh. Increasing sunshine in Burlington, 54, Morrisville, 51. And again, any showers giving way to sunshine, places like Springfield, where the high will be in the mid-50s. 54 tomorrow, Veterans Day, looking dry, 51 degrees, rain and breezy on Friday. Still some scattered showers around Saturday, Sunday. We're back into the 40s by Sunday. Then Monday, a few showers. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Next week, look dry.